5 ingredients are, of course, the steak. Now I'm using 2 New York strips. You could even choose something less expensive like top sirloin. You might just want to marinate it first. Broccoli. Potatoes, I'm using gold potatoes because I love that butteriness of them. And then that's really it. I'm giving you pantry staples and letting them count as ingredients, even though it's not necessary. But I'm gonna do onion and garlic. This dinner fully comes together on the sheet pan. The only thing we have to consider are the cook times, so we do have to do things in stages because potatoes are gonna take longer to cook than broccoli and steak. Just gonna give it a little insurance. Got my potatoes, just gonna throw those on. And then I'm gonna add a little onion just for extra flavor, and that's what I like. So I'm gonna give the potatoes a head start. Just a little olive oil, salt and pepper. This will go in at 425 for about 15 minutes. And in the meantime, we'll get everything else ready. I'm gonna toss my broccoli, same way I did my potatoes. When you're cooking on a sheet pan, you need the fat on the food before you add it, because normally you'd be cooking in a pot or a skillet, and you add the fat there and you cook your food in. So you still need that fat element to create some browning and to carry the flavor. That's ready to go, and then we cut up the steak. They are garlic butter steak bites. I'm gonna cut the steak into bites. And you can also customize this to how many people you're serving. There's just 2 of you. You could totally cut all of this in half. If you wanna save money, you can even do this with a pork tenderloin. I season these as well so they're ready to add when we're ready. And then just for a little pumped up steak flavor, I'm gonna add a little Worcestershire. Everything else is pretty much prepped and the potatoes are halfway done. See how easy this is? All right, it's been about 20 minutes. I'm gonna turn the oven onto broil because we're gonna add the steak, try to get a good sear on this pan. And I wanna do it fast while the pan's really hot. So the potatoes are looking good. I'm gonna stir in the broccoli, then coat it in all that flavor, and then kind of push them to the side. And we're gonna lay our steak right there. When you grill steak like this, you're just trying to really cook most of the outside and less of the inside. So that's why I've got the oven turned to broil. It's gonna roast that broccoli and brown our steak. Steak and potatoes. Look at that. Got some caramelization on the steak. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take everything off because I gotta make the garlic butter, and I'm gonna do that on the same pan. No need to dirty anything else. Plus, I want the flavor from the pan. You could go ahead and transfer everything to your serving plates. And everybody's already got their plate made, and you just have to pour the butter on top. So then to our pan and any drippings, our garlic and our butter. And I'm just gonna pop this back into the oven. Won't take long, just until that butter it gets really melty. And as it does, it will be infused with that garlic. Don't put it right under the broiler. You could turn the broiler down or just turn your oven back down to 425. Give it a little shake around the pan, a little scrape to pick up any flavor, and then we're pouring it straight over. Garlic butter steak bites. A restaurant quality meal, but only 1 pan to clean up. I like that. That is a good dinner. It's also a really good way to stretch out 2 steaks for a family. A buttery potato on a garlic butter steak bite. Truly a 3 ingredient dinner that is going to make everybody happy. It feels special, it's so flavorful, and for the cook and the family, you only have 1 pan to clean up. It's just a win-win all around. This next sheet pan dinner really only has 4 ingredients plus some pantry staples, and this is your something different. A pierogi and kielbasa sheet pan dinner. You've got